Hello everyone, this is Khaled from the Retro Nerd channel. Today we're gonna be working on fixing this Game Boy Color. I got this from the flea market. I paid 5 shekels for it, which is less than $2. It's mostly destroyed, I can tell you that. I think the screen is also destroyed. So I went ahead, I ordered a new IPA screen for it and a new shell. So without any further ado, let's try to see how can we fix it. Okay, so let's start by testing it. Of course, I noticed that it's missing this piece of conductor here. So I went ahead and found one from a toy. I found it in a toy, so nothing special, just need to kind of squeeze it there so we can test it. Doesn't fit exactly, but it's good enough for us to test. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so we don't hear nothing, but at least I'm trying to play with the volume, but nothing is happening. But if you can see, the power LED actually turns on. So that's a good sign, I guess. So we know it's not working. So let's go ahead and open it up, and hopefully we'll be able to fix it. Let's do that. Okay, so it's a tri-wing. Check this one. Yeah, this one seems to fit. Okay. So this is the back cover. It has seen some better days. So I definitely see some, I think that's, yeah, there is some, I think this is liquid damage. You can't see much on the board itself. Yeah. Okay. So we need a Phillips head. All right, let's take off this ribbon. Okay. Okay, so this is the motherboard. There's definitely some water damage, at least to this part here. So I'll clean it with isopropyl alcohol, the whole board. And yeah, the speaker is there. I'll clean it. I don't know why it's not working. But there was nothing. Maybe the volume knob. Anyways, let's clean it and see what happens. Okay, so I have an idea. I'll try to turn it on. I want without the screen, by the way. This is the screen. We'll check it out. I think it's completely destroyed. But I want to focus first on the sound, why we're not getting any sound, and see if we can fix that. Okay, so I have my other Game Boy, which is also a find in the flea market. I just want to see if you start the Game Boy. This is a working Game Boy. If you start it, yeah, if we start it without cartridge, as you can see, I hope you can see, we should hear a sound. So definitely there's a problem with the sound. What I'm suspecting is that I want to check if we can hear any sound on the headphones, you know, using a headphone jack. And to do that, I need a power supply to turn this thing on, and I'm not sure I have one. Let me check. Okay, guys, so I couldn't find a charger for the Nintendo. I don't have one. So I went ahead, I went ahead and I got this kind of adjustable adapter. The nice thing, it has 3 volts and you can change the polarity. The only problem is that there is no head on it that fits inside the small jack. So this is not gonna fly. So I was looking around and I found this, right, which is a small toy, and it's currently turned off. The nice thing is that this fits for as an adapter, but we need to figure out how many voltages, because when I checked on the cover for the, I don't know if you can see this, guys, but basically, well, I'll read it for you. It's basically 3 volts and it has to be center positive. So let's check how much voltage is this. It's kind of a remote control for a toy. Anyways, it has 6 1.5 3 1.5 batteries, which is 6 volts. So, but I don't know if it does anything. It basically, it does turn on like this. So let's go ahead and test what voltage do we get out of this. Of course, the leads of my multimeter doesn't fit inside, so I'm gonna basically use a wire
and hopefully we will be able to test kind of the voltages. I just want to make sure we're getting first 3 volts, or how many volts. We want to make sure it's 3 and that the polarity is correct. So here is my multimeter, put it on 20 volts. So it should be center positive, though outside is negative. Let's turn this on. Okay, so nice. So it's giving me 6 volts, which is kind of expected. So this is just, you know, putting out all the voltage from the batteries out. So as you can see in these remotes, I think it goes from this side this way. So what we need is we need only 2 batteries instead of 4. And to do this, we have to, in a way, loop the batteries just to get 2 of them to be connected and the other 2 not connected. So let's do that. Okay. What we can do is that we need something to connect these 2 batteries, and you know what? Let me get, okay. So let's get something like this. Is like a piece of foil. I'm gonna put it like this, right? So this way, these 2 batteries are connected, and we need something to separate them from the other 2 batteries. We'll use a piece of paper just to separate. So we'll put, it's a hack, kind of, but I hope it will work. Okay, and another piece of paper for the other side. Okay, so this goes this way. Just, we want to make sure that it's not touching the foil. Okay, so they are inside. Let me just put this, see if it works. Okay. It's not working, something is not correct. Okay, so it's the other side. So this is the side which goes to the board itself. It's not this side. So we have to put the foil on the other side of the batteries, these 2 batteries. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. Do this. We'll put this here. Let's see if this works. Okay. So this one is covered. And this one. Just make sure that, you know, that we're covering the foil so it doesn't, you know, kind of touch. I don't have a bench power supply or whatever. Let's see if it works. Yep, it works. Okay, let me put this. Now, theoretically, we should get 3 volts out of this. Okay. Let's see. Get my wire inside. I just bent it a little bit. So I make sure, so I can be sure, you know, it touches the sides. Okay, so here is like this. Let's turn it on. Okay, that's nice. 2.87, which is almost 3 volts, which is good enough. Of course, you know, when you have batteries, the voltage will drop slowly until it no more operates the thing. But anyways, so what we're looking for is basically, let's see if this turns on, and we want to kind of be able to test it without the battery. So it's connected, and this is the power LED. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, we have to turn on this. So now it's turned on. Okay, so it's working. We still don't have any sound. Let's try it again. Let's rotate the volume to the other side. Let's see. Okay, so we're not getting any sound. What I'm gonna try to do next is I'm gonna fit a headphone in the jack and see if we get any sound out of that. Maybe it's the speaker, I don't know. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. So okay, so it's working. You can't hear it, guys. Let me try to connect a different set of headsets or speakers so you hear it. 1 second. Okay, so these are my computer speakers. Let's see if you can hear anything. Okay, the volume is too low. I don't know if you got that. Let me crank up the volume. So it is working, which is great news. Now the question is, why don't we get any sound on this speaker? Let's see. So one of the things that happen is that there is kind of a small switch. I don't know if it's a switch or whatever that's inside this piece that basically disconnects the speaker and connects them whenever you put the headset. So maybe that's basically kind of rusted. Let's see again. Nothing. Okay, so let me try to put some contact cleaner here. Maybe because as you can see, there is a little bit of rust here. So maybe that's why. So this is my Contact 2000 dry contact electronic cleaning solvent. Let's try and spray a little bit here and see. Hopefully, okay, that sprayed through all of that. And let's put this in and out a few times. Let's connect our DIY power supply and see, maybe, hopefully, we'll get something. Okay, nothing. So maybe it is the speaker. Okay, guys, so what I'm trying to do is basically I want to see if there is any kind of voltage coming to the speaker. Okay, so basically now when I'm putting it, the multimeter is showing me minus 400 millivolts, which is, I guess, noise from the multimeter itself. But what's really important is that if I turn it on, we get like 700 millivolts, then it drops down. So I don't know, at least what that tells me is that basically there is something coming through these wires, but the speaker is not maybe good enough, it's not working to actually, give us sound. So what I'm gonna do is basically I'm gonna look for a speaker. I don't have a speaker exactly the same as this one, but I'm gonna look for any kind of speaker that we can attach and see if we get any sound out of it, just to see if it's a speaker problem. Okay guys, so here is the plan. We're gonna desolder this speaker, and I have like a audio cable which I've cut, and basically I'll try to test the speaker using the head jack and see if it works, so we can know if it's the speaker or something else on the board. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, get my soldering iron. Okay, this one. Okay. I have the speaker removed. Let me tin those wires. Okay. Let's remove first the multimeter. Okay. Let's get our helping hand to help us. Huh? Okay, I'm not an expert, like another time, just not an expert in this stuff, but you know, and I hope that it doesn't matter which cable goes to which point. I'm not sure if there's a kind of a polarity, but I don't think so, right? Guys, remind me, I'm not, again, I'm not an expert. Okay. This. Okay. And I know I should have used some flux, but yeah, okay. Okay, so it's time to do some tests. Let's turn on our power supply. Let's connect this. Make sure the two wires are out of the way. Connect our little speaker. Okay, and here is the speaker. Let's see. Okay, nothing. So what we'll do is we want to test a different speaker. Let me get a different speaker. So I'll use like a speaker from this. It's a toy from the kids. They don't use it anymore. So basically, oh, there's a, I don't know if it's definitely not the same speaker, but just want to test it. If the speaker is a problem, then we have to find the speaker. And the problem is, I don't think it's easy, other than, you know, like, of course, ordering it from eBay. But probably it will be more expensive than the home console. Remember, I bought it for less than $2. So we'll see what we can do. And I never thought the speaker can actually go bad. This is something new for me. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I don't, you know, the water damage. Okay, so it's definitely a bigger speaker. Anyhow. Okay. this out of the way. So let's remove this. Let's test another speaker. I think this is a good speaker because the kids, you know, I tested it the other day when the kids wanted to throw it away. So I think it's a good speaker. Let's see. Right, that wasn't good. Okay. I know, again, we should use flux, but this is just for testing. Okay. Let's see. So I think, yeah, I don't think you heard it, guys, but let me just try to put it next to the. So the sound is very low. I think that's because it's going through the head jack. But yeah, so the last test we can do is to solder the speaker to the original wires and see. It's too sad this one is not working. I don't know. And if you guys know any ideas or have any ideas how to fix the speaker, or if there is something I need to do, please let me know. Anyways, so we know the speaker is working. We're gonna solder it to the board and see if there's, you know, if it works. Okay. This time I'm gonna get some flux. Here's our flux. Okay. It here. And a little bit on the wires. That should be enough. We'll add some fresh solder to the speaker. Extend this. Let's clean it. I need to get a fan, I know. Okay. Okay, it's good. So this. And let's just make sure. Okay, that's one done. Okay, other one. Okay, those are the computer speakers. I'll turn them off. Okay. Now the moment of truth. I know this speaker is a bit wider, a bit bigger, but what can we do? Okay, let's see. Yeah, we have sound. Did you hear that? It's a little bit low, but I'll try to see, get it closer. Okay. So the sound is working. So I think this is, the speaker is rusted from the inside, and that's why it's not working. And honestly, I don't know if I can fix it. It's a bit sad. But what can we do? So I don't think this even fits inside the case. Let's try it. Yeah, it's too big to fit. Right. So yeah. So this is something that I need to figure out how to fix. But for now, at least we know that the sound is working on the board. What's next is to work on the screen. Okay guys, so while I was editing the video, I realized that it is very long, and this part till now it's almost or more than 30 minutes. So we have to cut it into 2 parts, and this will be the end of part 1. In part 2, we're gonna work on installing the IPA screen and the new shell. So and I'll be uploading that part directly after this part. So that's it for today. Stay safe and see you in part 2. Bye bye.